Hello everyone, welcome to another new video of Uttarakhand APO Pre-Exam 2009 solved paper. This video is the third part, and if you are not watched the previous video, all the link of previous videos are available in our description box. Please go and watch that video. And before starting this video, I request you please like and share our videos, and if you still not subscribe our channel, please subscribe it. So without wasting our time, let's get started. Question number 51, first question of this video. The anything, these keywords is very important. State of things, relation of things, capable of being perceived by senses is. So this thing is here, fact. So answer of this question is here, option B. Now question number 52. The principle of estoppel is given under which of the following section of the Indian Evidence Act? So clearly principle of estoppel provided in section 115 of Indian Evidence Act. So answer here options A. Now question number 53. Dagdu versus State of Maharashtra. So Dagdu versus State of Maharashtra 1977 related to the, so it is related to the accomplice. So answer here option A. Question number 54. The object of cross-examination. So first of all, cross-examination is provided in which section? So cross-examination provided in section 137. There is a definition of the examination chief, cross-examination, re-examination. So object of cross-examination is to be examined. First one, the intelligence of witness. Option B here, impartiality of witness. Option C, reliability, and option D, good behavior. So clearly answer here option C, reliability of witness. Now question number 55. Which provision of Indian Evidence Act deals with dying declaration? This is very important question. So clearly section 32 subsection 1 related to the provision of dying declaration under in Indian Evidence Act. So answer here option B. Now question number 56. A thing said or done by a conspirator in reference to common design is relevant fact under which section of Indian Evidence Act? So under section 10 of Indian Evidence Act. So answer here option C. Now question number 57. Indian Evidence Act come into force. So clearly Indian Evidence Act come into force 1st September 1872. So answer here option A. Now question number 58. Which one of the following is leading case on entry in books of account when relevant? So clearly the leading case related to entry in book of account is related to the LK Advani versus CBI. So answer here option D. An entry in books of account, this matter related to the section 34 of Indian Evidence Act. Now question number 59. Which one of the following is a leading case on confession to person in authority? So leading case of confession to person in authority is Ramesh Chandra Mehta versus State of West Bengal. Answer here option A. Now question number 60. Who among the following is not an accomplice? So first one, trap witness. Second one, raped girl. Third one, eyewitness to a murder. And option D, all the above. So clearly all these persons are not an accomplice. So answer here option D. Now question number 61. Under which one of the following section of Criminal Procedure Code 1973 a police officer can arrest a person without, this is very important statement, can arrest a person without an order of magistrate and without warrant? So this is very simple answer here. Section 41. So answer here option D. Now question number 62. Under which one of the following section of Criminal Procedure Code 1973 an accused person can himself be competent witness? So under which section? Under section 315 the accused a person can himself a competent witness. This is very important word, competent witness, and another important word is accused is competent witness. Answer here option A. And section 300 related to the person to convict or acquittal are not to be treated as a same offense, tried or same offense. This thing here, and this is another very important section, section 313 related to the power to examine accused. So this thing here, so answer of this question option A. Now question number 63, which one of the following section of Criminal Procedure Code 1973 provides that no statement made by any person to police officer in the course of investigation shall, if reduced in writing, be signed by the person making it. So answer of this question is under section 162. So answer here option C. Now question number 64, under which one of the following section of CRPC 1973 armed forces can be used to disperse assembly for maintaining of public security? So which section is used? So clearly section 130, armed force can be used to disperse assembly for maintaining public security. So answer here question option D, section 130. Now question number 65, under which section of the following of Criminal Procedure Code 1973 the accused shall be supplied the copy of police report and other document by the magistrate? So under which section? Clearly under section 207. So answer here option C. Now question number 66, an assistant session judge is appointed by, so assistant session judge is appointed by High Court of the concerned state. So answer here option D. Now question number 67, under Criminal Procedure Code 1973 the nature of non-cognizable offence is, so nature of non-cognizable offence means NCR is related to the non-cognizable offence is bailable and simple. So answer here option A. So NCR non-cognizable report related to the and file against the happening of non-cognizable offence. Question number 68, under which one of the following sections of CRPC 1973 summon to produce document, this is very important word here, summon to produce document may be issued to a person in whose possession, this is another important word, and they are, so they are under section 91. So answer here option D. Now question number 69, in which one of the following section of the Criminal Procedure Code 1973 provision relating to free legal aid has been provided? So free legal aid has been provided in section 304 of Code of Criminal Procedure. So answer here option A. Question number 70, which one of the following section of CRPC 1973 provides sentence of imprisonment by the court of magistrate in default of fine? So in default of fine under section 30 subsection 1. So answer here option A. And section 31 related to the sentence in cases of conviction of several offence at one trial. So this thing provided in section 31. Now question number 71, which one of the following section of CRPC Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 is applied when officer in charge of a police station receive any information that a person has committed suicide? So clearly it is provided in section 174. The provision related to the suicide is provided in section 174, and this inquest is conducted by the SDM. So answer of this question is here option B. Now question number 72, under which section of the Code of Criminal Procedure a person who is avoiding execution of warrant may be proclaimed absconder? Under section, so under section 82. So answer here option C. The procedure of proclamation provided in section 82 and attachment provided in 83. So answer here option C. Now question number 73, the public prosecutor or assistant public prosecutor in charge of a case may, with the consent of the court, at any time before the judgment is pronounced, withdraw from the prosecution of any person, either generally or in respect of any one or more of the offences for which he is tried. So this is related with which of the following section of the Code of Criminal Procedure? So this thing is related to the section 321 of CRPC. So withdrawal of case by the public prosecutor or assistant public prosecutor in charge. So answer here option C. Question number 74. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? So first one, the conditional order for removal of nuisance. So this is very important word, conditional order for removal of nuisance provided in section 133. It is correct statement and correctly matched also. Now point 2, the procedure where existence of public right is denied. So public right is denied. So this procedure provided in section 137. So it is also correct. Now third one, the dispute concerning right of use of land or water. So it is clearly provided in section 147. So it is also correct. Now last one, power to issue order in urgent case. This is very important word, urgent case of nuisance or apprehended danger. So this thing is not provided in section 145. It is clearly provided in very famous section under section 144. So answer of this question is here option D. Now final question of this video, question number 75. Which one of the following section of Criminal Procedure Code 1973 provides that a person once convicted, this is very important word, person once convicted or acquitted cannot be tried again for same offence. So this section related to the doctrine of double jeopardy, and this thing is clearly provided in section 300 of CRPC. So answer here option C. And same type of provision provided in our constitution under article 20 clause 2. So this thing is here. So answer here option C. And now we are going to finish this video, and if you like this video, please click on like button and please press the bell icon button, which will provide you a further notification of our videos. And if you still not subscribe our channel, please subscribe it. This channel will very helpful for your preparation. So thank you for watching Indian Judicial Service.